What is going on, guys? Kevin Reese here, and today we're back. And as you can see, the 250 is fully taken apart. The last video I made on it, it was all together, and I was trying to get it running well, and I think that's where I ended off. But I did end up getting it running perfectly, not perfectly, but I got it dialed in, and I actually rode it to the trails, and then a couple things happened, and I took it all apart. I thought about it, and I thought that I should really do a deep clean on it and get parts fixed. I needed to get a couple things done. See, everything's taken apart here. The linkage is all taken apart. I got new everything for it. There will be a video explaining what happened to it and everything about it. But for now, I'm going to make a video on rebuilding the rear master cylinder for the brakes because it was leaking fluid all over through the bottom boot, and it just needs a rebuild. And you know, why not? He'll be a lot more responsive and everything. So. Yeah, so I took it all apart already. I mean, I should have saved that for this video, but I did it at the time. I didn't even think about it, but here it all is. And here is the rebuild kit by All Balls. So, yeah, we're going to clean it up first with I got these Scotch-Brite wheel pads from Prime. They are from, I don't know if you guys watch Cameron Niemela on YouTube, but he makes these pads and sells them, and they're actually really good. I just tried it out for the first time, and it actually gives an amazing shine. I didn't finish this thing yet, but as you could already see, it looks really shiny, and it makes it aluminum parts come out really well. So, yeah, we're going to be using that for this. I'm going to see if I can do good. I'm not the best at using it, obviously, because I just got these, but we'll try our best to see if it can get a nice little shine to this aluminum, and then we'll rebuild it. So, yeah, let's get to cleaning it off first. Alright, so real quick, I'm just going to take out these couple bolts. So this is the brake line bolt, basically. And then these two 8mm bolts that connect to the frame. Jeez, this one's in there. Alright. That's basically it. This thing is bare now. It's just basically the body. I mean, nothing else. I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit hard to try and clean it up and polish it in these parts, and can't do it around sharp edges because it will ruin the pad. But I can definitely get it right here, probably here, but it's gonna be tough to get in between here unless I had like a little Dremel with like a little Scotch-Brite Dremel wheel. But these parts are gonna be tough, but I could try and get it right, at least the front, that like the part that you'll see. So we'll try and do that real quick. If it doesn't work, then you know, it's whatever, but at least best we can do is try. So let's go for it. Alright, now I know it's really dark right here, but I mean, like, the lighting is really bad, but sooner or later I'm gonna be getting a lot more LED lights. I'm putting the mask on right now, so if my voice gets a little bit muffled, that's why. But get the mask on, get the gloves on. But yeah, sooner or later I'm gonna get more LED lights in here. I know my whole little shop will be lit up, and yeah. So there we go, and let's try it out. So this is what it looks like. We'll try and well, it's definitely shining it up. It already looks 10 times better. Not too bad already. So I'm gonna keep going with this, and then I'll show you guys the final result when I'm done. Alright, so I just finished, and I think it came out great. I mean, it looks a hell of a lot better. I'll put a before and after picture on the screen, but I tried to do the best I could in these crevices. Didn't come out amazing in those, like, see, I couldn't get there and everything, but yeah, I still think it came out great. Shiny. I like it. Looks so much better. As you can see by the pictures. Gotta clean that out a little bit more. But other than that, looks 100 times better. So So we got most of the stuff to put it back on. All the stuff is in here. I'll unpackage it right now and lay it out, and then I'll we'll get to building it back up. Alright, so I'm just gonna get all the new stuff situated. So this is the old spring. I'm gonna keep all the old stuff over here. I also got a sticker, nice sticker to put up somewhere. But so we need that. We will reuse this rubber boot because this one is all crappy, corroded, and what crap. So got that boot. These two washers, I think these go on this bolt. Yeah, these two washers. So those I'll sit right here. This O-ring goes around. Actually, I have no clue. It may sit in there. Actually, I have no clue, but we'll figure that out. These two bolts or screws, I do not know what they go to. This rebuild kit goes for a lot of different brands. I mean, look how many different things it could fit on. So it's definitely for one of those, and I do not need these because I did not take them off anywhere. So I'm not gonna reuse these or use these. Okay, I'll put them off to the side. This seal I need. This seal I need. I don't know what size circlip. This is the old circlip, so looks like I'll be using this one right here, and these I do not need. So we don't need to use 3 things. So sounds good. I'll take them all the packages and lay everything out. Alright, so these are the 2 new seals. I took them out of the package. New circlip, new little rubber boot, new spring, and yeah. So I'm gonna take these seals off. So I gotta make sure. I already took this one off, but you gotta make sure you put them on and take them off the correct way. I'm gonna put my camera on the tripod real quick, and yeah, one sec. Alright, so I also just cleaned off these little pieces that go on the bottom of the brake. Cleaned them off, made them shiny, so look a little bit better, obviously, all together. So first thing we have to do is take off these seals. As you can see, this one is probably not gonna focus, but the seals are corroded on the top, so I'll peel it off. I already had it peel off. I just put it back on just so I can show you guys. So that one comes off like that, and we'll put the next one on right away so I just don't forget which way it goes and whatnot. So this is this one. We're gonna get a little bit of brake fluid right here. Always make sure it's the correct brake fluid. I want to put random brake fluid. This one calls for .4. Even it says it on the cap, and here we have .4. So put in the cap a little. Gonna put a little bit on the seal just to help it slide in there and whatnot. So I heard the easiest way is to get these new seals on. Oh, I'm already dropping it. Easiest way to get these new seals on is to get like a pick. Try not to puncture it and slide it under. Sorry, it's gonna be hard to see, but slide it under the seal. And try and lift it over. I'm gonna try and do this without poking a hole through it. Alright. Almost got it. Never done this before, so this is my first time doing this. Oh, there we go. Alright. Got it on there. Make sure it's on all the way. Looks pretty good to me. And now we'll get this top seal off. And of course, there goes the fire department horn. This one doesn't matter if I puncture it, it's already bad. There goes that, flying over here. And then we'll get the new one. Oh. And then I think the easiest way to get this one on is from the bottom up. So now that I'm thinking, I probably should have done this one first, but because you're not really going to stretch it over this, it'll probably break. So I'm going to try and get it from the bottom up. Alright, well I stopped recording for a second and it actually just slid right over the top. It was stretchy enough, it slid right over. So that was easy enough. So both seals are on there, as I have brake fluid all over my hands, but both seals are on there. So next thing that goes on is this spring. Goes right on top of this, just like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of brake fluid in the master cylinder just to lube it up a little. Okay, so this is all clean. Make sure it's all clean inside. I clean the whole thing. The spring is going to go directly in. I'm going to push it in like that, and then push that one in, and it should be nice and push it a couple times. make sure it rebounds back and everything. So make sure it's all good. Put a little bit more brake fluid on top. Alright, the next thing is going to be this bolt, and you want to make sure the washer is, the rounded part is facing up like this. It's kind of hard to see, but the washer should be like that. And I know this one isn't clean, but it's whatevers. So then you're going to want to push the washer down in there. This is kind of tough, but as you get your circlip, or your snap ring, whatever you want to call it, C-ring, whatever, that's going to go on top. Gotta get the pliers. I don't know why I don't have all this ready, but this is gonna be really hard to see on camera. So you're just gonna want to push this down. I know you can't even see it, but push this down as far as you can. Then get your snap ring pliers, whatever you want to call them. Compress them, and then get them down in there. And then gonna push the rest of the way down with this pin. Try this again. Now if I hold this is tough because these snap ring pliers suck. Alright, I'm just trying to get this off camera real quick. Finally got it in there. So, works good. So, that's it for that. Put these seals aside. Let me just wipe off my hands real quick. Alright, next, I just took this this nut off, but put it on there first. Then this rubber boot you can put on. I'm going to put a little bit of a brake fluid. Just going to put it on all parts of it, so it goes in and on nicely. Alright, so got to seat it on that nut just like that, and then screw it in. Gonna want to put these type of little, it's like a little O-ring at the bottom. Push it in there, and then you want to basically loosen this threaded rod over the nut, and it's going to push the nut down in this boot. So let me just make sure the boot is seated. I shouldn't be doing this with a sharp pick, but not pushing too hard. There's that. You're just going to want to keep, so I'm going to have to, I think it's 10mm actually, so grab that. It is. So, going to hold that like that, the wrench on the nut, and yeah. Oh, yeah, I think you're supposed to, this is why this bolt is flattened. You're supposed to put it in a vise and tighten it, so, but this looks pretty good from here, but I'm still gonna quickly throw this part in a vise, and then try and tighten this the best I can, and, yeah, so let me just do that real quick. Alright, tight enough. I tightened it all up, so it's all good, and then you're just gonna want to put your adjustment nut on. Okay. If I could thread it on. Come on. Boom. Oh man, come on. There we go. Jesus. Thread it on. I'll just put it in the middle for now. Keep it right there. And then basically that's about it for rebuilding the inside. And yeah, so it looks pretty good from here on. Alright. So put that nut on, and then we're just gonna grab this little piece. Don't know what it's called, but if I could thread anything on straight, that'd be nice. I can just thread that on. That's what this adjustment nut is for, but thread that on for like that for now. And then basically that's basically it. I mean, obviously later on you'll put where is it? The brake pedal. We'll go through here. It's on backwards. We'll go right through here, and then you put this pin through with the cotter pin and whatnot, and thread it through. But and then that goes through there and whatnot. But that's basically all of it rebuilt. So now you can open up this pack of washers. Change these two. I'm just gonna slide these on here for now, so I don't forget to put new ones on, because I'll somehow lose that little package. I'll thread this in here for now. As I drop it, I'm dropping everything. Holy. Thread it in right there. Then we're gonna put this little rubber boot gasket, I don't know what you want, whatever you want to call it, in top. It's actually bent. Somebody like bolted it in. Actually, no, that's actually pretty good. And then this cap goes on just like that. It'll fit in. It'll go in. Come on. Alright, well, I may be a little dumb. I didn't even realize. I think I was putting it in backwards because I didn't even see this part is wider. Of course, there's a helicopter going over. Why wouldn't there be a helicopter going over my house right now? Of course. Alrighty. Yeah, I put it in backwards. I didn't even see this side was wider, but now it slides right on top. And these two old, ugly-looking bolts slide right in there. It would be cool if I could like spray paint the top. I mean, I know spray paint isn't the best, but hey, could spray paint it like black or something, or get it Cerakoted. I think it's 7 millimeters. Slide that one on. Slide that one on. Tighten them up. Not too tight, obviously. Alright. Wipe everything down. Jeez. First time rebuilding a master cylinder. Not bad, not bad. But, hey, came out looking great, actually. I like it a lot. Looks good. It's hard to see with the lighting, because the lighting is terrible. But I think it came out great. So, obviously now, in the future, it will go back on the bike, and I'll refill it and have to pump them and pressure them up and whatever not. But for now, I think they look awesome. So, congrats to me. But yeah, so that's going to be it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comment down below. There's going to be plenty of videos coming out. With the 250, I'm going to make separate videos for each thing, because if I made a video on rebuilding everything, it would be like a half-hour video, and maybe some of you would watch it, but I know most of you would not want to watch the whole thing. I mean, I feel like shorter videos are easier for me, especially, and yeah, so this video will be the first one out. I know I should probably do a video on like saying why I'm doing all this, but you know, I'm just going to post this one first, and so stay tuned for a bunch more videos coming out on rebuilding the linkage, the cleaning up the shock, cleaning up everything with the pads, redoing the powder coating the frame, everything. So those are all going to be coming out soon, so I really hope you guys are excited for that, and make sure to watch them all. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video, and peace out.